Hello, my name is Manzanares, and I am a student leader here at LaGuardia Community College in the Designing for All project. Okay, so according to my time here at LaGuardia, what has worked well for me, it has been having the disability office and professors work as one in order to have the accommodations that I would need in my classroom or within any sort of classroom, and also having the professor put up the work on Blackboard or on any other educational website that they would use, because that way whenever I'm not sure of the notes, I could always refer back to the website where the professor has the notes. Also, what has also worked well for me is having a note taker for every class. That way, whatever I don't get, the note taker will get it for me either way. So what has been challenging for me? Well, that's a good question. What has been challenging for me is being organized in the classroom according to the classes that I have. Also, what has been challenging for me is the first day of class. Whenever I get to the classroom, the welcoming of the professors to the class, and in which one time I had a bad experience where I went. It was the first day of class, and I wish this will never happen to anybody, because it's really not recommendable for the teachers to do this, even though I don't think they would do it to anybody. But I had this one time where I went to the first day of class, and I barely walked into the classroom where the professor didn't even greet me, and she automatically discriminated me by telling me, "You're in the wrong classroom, you don't belong here." And when I presented myself to her, I asked for her name to make sure it was the right professor, which it was. And what I didn't like about her was what she said to me, which was, "This is the first time that I'm gonna have a student with a disability in my classroom, and I don't even think you're even capable of doing the work I'm gonna give in here." And she wanted to direct me and send me right back to the registration office, and told me, "Why don't you do yourself a favor, go back to the registration office and try to find yourself a different classroom with a different teacher, because this is the first time that I'm gonna have a student with a disability in my classroom, and I don't even think you're even capable of doing the work I'm gonna give in here." So according just to that one experience, it was a bad day, and I had to first think whether if I was going to accept that or not, because it's a free country where we are all different but also special in our own ways. Nobody has the right to discriminate us, because like I said, this is a free country. And I hope that this never happens to anybody at all. So recommendations that I would have for LaGuardia or for any other campus would be to always, instead of the students having to go and recommend and request note takers, more likely, why not have the office go a step further for every semester and try to have those note takers ready for the students who need note takers, as well as any other accommodations that they could give to students. Because there have been times where I would have to recommend or request a note taker, and it would take almost up to a month in order for them to find me either a permanent note taker for that semester, or there will be times where the note taker won't show up and I will miss out on the class notes that I would need for the next day. So it would be better if the people in charge would take a step further and accommodate these note takers ahead of time. That way, when the class time arrives, the students won't have to miss out on the lack of notes due to the disability. For the professors, in order to make the learning environment more capable and more welcome for students with disabilities, is don't be surprised if you have a student with a disability in your class, because we are all different in each way. So let's make sure, or I would request if the professors could always be ready for anything unexpected to happen within the first day of class. Also, if it's possible, to always have the notes available in print or in any special way in order for the student to be capable of reading it and having it in hand.